So Playboi Carti has been very active recently, ever since the set he had at Summer Smash last weekend, as well as him teasing new music with the artist Skepta. And with the rest of the Opium label gearing up to drop their own music, it seems like we are actually getting closer to Cardi's new album. I mean albums, this man Cardi is dropping 2 albums back to back. And now looking closer to the 2 albums that Cardi is actually dropping, and it actually was first shown that he was dropping 2 albums after a call surfaced with Cardi and A$AP Bari. And basically Cardi was telling A$AP Bari that he wants to drop 2 albums back to back. And now this call did actually take place last year in January, when everyone thought Cardi was gonna obviously drop, but this obviously turned out to be cap. But it does actually still seem like Cardi's plan is to still drop 2 albums back to back. And looking deeper into these 2 albums that Cardi is actually dropping, the first album has been the same and for months, and it includes all of our girls like All Red and Pop Out, and it is gonna include some of the singles Cardi dropped on Instagram and YouTube as bonus tracks on the album, kind of what Uzi did for Pink Tape. And album 2, take this with a grain of salt. It's apparently supposed to feature heavy Cardo the Wings production and also have a pop kind of sound. And so basically kind of like songs like I Love It, it's basically Cardi kind of experimenting with new genres. And we just recently got more insight on these 2 albums, and the first album is obviously called I Am Music, and we've obviously been knowing that for a hot minute. And the second album is called Baby Boy, which is a kind of alias that Cardi has been calling himself lately, kind of like how Lone calls himself Baby Money. But yeah fam, it's kind of crazy how we're getting potentially 2 albums back to back this year from Cardi if all goes well. Obviously I Am Music was supposed to drop back in January when the hype was at an all-time high, and we finally got some insight on why the album didn't drop in January, and that actually is because of Kanye. And so apparently during the 2024 music video shoot, Kanye was yapping about some radical new shit and told Cardi to hold up on the album. I don't know what radical shit this man Kanye was saying to Cardi to make him push back the fucking album, but yeah man, Kanye is obviously Kanye, and this basically made Kanye hated by the entire Cardi com. And yeah man, I don't blame that whatsoever. It's the Cardi com versus Kanye now. And now looking at what we've gotten from Cardi recently, I mean man, he's obviously been super active lately. It's definitely looking like a Opium summer for sure, as Ken is dropping on July 5th and with Lone dropping next week. Opium is just taking over these next few weeks man, holy fucking shit. But yeah man, if y'all haven't been living under a rock, Cardi had a set at the Summer Smash last weekend. That shit was absolutely fire. I definitely wish it actually was streamed, but instead, even better, we gotta watch it on some shaky ass mosh pit footage. But this has got to be the best Cardi set ever. Definitely tops Cardi's set last year at Rollout 2023 Cali, as that was when Cardi played Rockstar. Because I'm not gonna lie, Whole Lotta Red does not hit the same live, but the new singles like Hood by Aaron Ketamine, they hit bro. They hit like Cardi smacking that one dude 3 years ago. What's your hands like? And then also bro played the most highly anticipated song in the Cardi com, All Red, and we all kind of had a feeling that Cardi wasn't actually put this song on the album. I mean this shit already sounds like a fucking hit. And he also played this one song produced by Filthy called like Crash Out or some shit. That shit also sounds super tough. And speaking of new music, the day before Cardi set at Summer Smash, he actually did record a new music video and did preview it on his story. And holy shit, this shit sounds beautiful. And he actually did bring back his different day fetus kind of voice, which I think is his best sound, no question. Definitely beats the deep voice sound in my opinion. And apparently this music video is actually on the way this week. I definitely want to see Black Hind's bald head pop up on my timeline screaming, "New Cardi dropping tonight." Low-key miss those days when we used to get a new Cardi single almost every week bro. Like hey, good ass fucking times, no kizzy. But yeah man, we're definitely getting closer to the album, and Cardi was even telling academics that it actually is time to drop. I could honestly expect a Cardi summer album. I feel like it's so close bro. Like hey man, my fucking Indian spider senses are fucking tingling dog. And also last week we almost got the album pushed back forever, as the leakers leaked 3 I Am Music era songs, and they actually were threatening to leak the whole album, that being 21 songs. But apparently it was all under some crypto Solana scam. So yeah man, do not fall for that shit whatsoever. Also Cardi is going on an insane festival run these next few weeks, and so I definitely want to see him preview more music. And the first week of July we're actually getting 4 or 5 new sets from Cardi. And so yeah man, maybe after this festival run from Cardi and after Ken goes on tour, Cardi will announce his own tour. I low-key feel bad for y'all who bought tickets for Antagonists, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah man, let's pray for a Cardi album this summer. It's been Amchan, and yeah. Hey, peace y'all, YBL shit, I'm out y'all. Love you.
Stop it, hop on that rig, hop on the coupe, we go bliss. Tryna hop on that whip, I see a I pull out a stick. Nowadays, they all be on dick. That's all be on gang, I'm rocking that rig. They be talking shit like go for your rent. They better be high, so y'all be on the fence. Straight up, we doing this